atrás la comida.
¿De huevo?
Huele a huevo hervido.
Vanessa, mute yourself.
Sorry, that was me.
All right.
I was telling my mom, your egg stinks.
Wait, guys, make sure that you're muting yourself, okay? When you jump on, please, just make sure that you're muting yourself because it gets a little distracting when you can hear it in the background. Okay, buenas, good morning, guys. So this call today, we're gonna start off with our morning affirmations. I talk about this every single day. Why this is, oh, can you guys hear me right? Am I talking too fast still? My Puerto Rican ass. All right, cool. All right, so I want to start off the morning with our morning affirmations. So if you guys just want to write them in the chat, this way we can get them going. Today, my morning affirmations I actually posted on Instagram. I'm going to do them on my Instagram story every Sunday moving forward. It's super important, guys. 70% of this is mindset. You have to understand, especially when it comes to rebuttals. Being an entrepreneur is tough. This shit is not easy. I don't know if anybody told you when you joined on this is going to be a piece of cake, they lied. So this is 70% mindset. We have to make sure that our mind is in the right place. So for me, my morning affirmations are, I am deserving of the success I am working towards. I am a student to my failures. I am a servant to my process. I am coachable. I am coachable. I am open to accepting lessons from all. I am resilient. I am pushed by my fears and not halted by them. And I am the change in the cycle. Yes, I'm loving the affirmations, guys. Let's continue. Let's continue in the chat with this. All right. So today, this call today is basically to discuss rebuttals, right? But we can't discuss rebuttals and getting no's until we discuss if you guys are actually doing your outreach. Now, I get on here and I speak to you guys from a position of what I'm doing. I never ask anything of my team or ask anything of my sidelines or ask anything of the people above me ever if I'm not doing it, right? You have to lead by example. And this is what I mean. If everybody went into their DMs today, right this second, and looked at their DMs, would they see the same thing that I look at? Because as I'm looking through my DMs, all I see is outreach. All I see is outreach, literally. All this is outreach, whether it was a part of the sale, whether it was me just trying to plant seeds to see if people would be interested in seeing what I have to say. All of it is outreach. I can keep going. But it's very important for you guys to understand that if you're not doing something consistently every single day, do not expect results. For me, when it comes to outreach, whether it be for market partners or whether it be for VIPs, every single day I do at minimum a half an hour of planting seeds. So what does that mean? I'll go on my Instagram and I'll search my hashtags and I'll go through my hashtags and I'll comment on people's pages that I do not know and do not follow. If you guys are so frustrated with your warm market or your semi-cold market or whatever it may be, it's time for you to look for new people. And a lot of people are afraid to look for new people and to speak to new people because they're like, okay, well, how do I even get started? It's all this planning. What am I afraid of that or whatever? Like I said in my morning affirmations, my fears push me. They do not stop me. This is something we all need to live by, especially in this business. I am more afraid to not reach out to somebody and have them sign up under somebody else than I am afraid of talking to somebody that I do not know. So that's where the shift is. Like I said, everything is mindset. This is mindset, 70% mindset. If you're afraid of failure, then you should be going 20 times as hard every single day. You shouldn't be afraid of the no. That's not a failure. That's a push to the yes. Everybody gets so defeated when they hear no, when they hear no once, when they hear no twice. But are you doing a half an hour of outreach every day? Literally, I can tell you right now in my DMs, as far as market partners go for this month, I've easily reached out to over 1,000 people. Easily over 1,000 people. I did not sign up a single market partner this month. Am I done with my business? Not at all. Because I know as I weed through all of those no's, I'm gonna start getting all my yeses. I'm gonna start getting people that are trusting me in my process. And it doesn't only start with the outreach and stop there. It's how consistent you are on your platforms. People are not going to tell you that you're credible. People are not going to tell you that you're capable, and people are not going to join on with you when they don't know you if they do not have trust in you. And I did a video on this. I posted it on my Instagram, IGTV, and I highly recommend that all of you guys go back and watch it. I'll put it inside of the group chat where we discussed exactly what Daniel G was talking about, the fuck yes theory, the fuck yes equation. You can't expect to get yeses if you're not building trust. You can't expect to build trust if you're not asking questions. And if you're not reaching out to people, you're clearly not asking questions. So that's first and foremost, guys. Before you sit here and say, all I get is no's, are you doing the right amount of outreach? Are you pushing yourself to be uncomfortable? Are you pushing yourself to get on your Instagram stories and do lives and talk about anything? You have to understand, again, this is so much more than shampoo. And if you guys put yourself in that mindset that if this is beyond shampoo and that this is bigger, things will start snowballing. But understand, this is a startup business. This is entry-level entrepreneurship. Right now, I can tell from the majority of the people that are on this call, you guys are in your preliminary stages where this is really about you. That's the one thing about entrepreneurship. You cannot cap in your process. This will beat you up. Entrepreneurship will tell you everything about yourself, right? That being said, right now, you guys are in your preliminary stages. This is the proof of how much work you're actually putting in. Before you hit A and B, this is the proof of what you're putting in, your work ethic, how hard you're going, right? Then once you're at a point where you're hitting A and B, now you have to shift your focus. Now your focus is, okay, I know that I'm hitting my goals and I know I'm doing everything that I can. Now I have to get to a point where I'm making my business duplicatable. You think it's tough and uncomfortable to speak to people you don't know? Try pushing a team. Try pushing a team. Try pushing your team to believe in this as much as you do and to go as hard as much as you do. That's what this company is all about. Nothing in this you could do by yourself. Your preliminary stages, it's a proof and a testament to your hustle. But once you reach that point where you have market partners underneath you, you have to start shifting your focus into making sure that they have the mindset and they're pushing. And that's why we do what we do. Oh, sorry. Wait, Vanessa, stop texting in the chat because the headphones are making it go like the bings are going in my headphones. It's too much. All right, so let's get into the biggest thing that we're going to talk right now is obviously rebuttals. So after that we had discussed of everything with the outreach, we're going to talk about when you start getting no's. And I have a list of common no's that happen all the time to me that we're going to go through first. After I go through this list, I'm going to open up the floor. I want to make this poll no more than an hour, guys. So after I go through the list, I'm going to open up the floor. Please be vocal. Please write in the chat if you have questions while I'm speaking. I'll go back and forth to it. But if there's anything specific that you constantly keep getting that I do not touch upon, I'm expecting you guys to speak up about it right now because I want to do a role play with you. Okay, so this is going to be a two-way street this fall. So we're going to start off with the most common reasons why people don't want to join on the business. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to do primarily this market partner focus, but this also applies to your VIPs. Because I know a lot of you are also receiving no's when it comes to people buying the product, right? And getting your PV up. Most of these can go hand in hand with each other. Again, if there's anything specific you're experiencing, let me know and we'll go through a role play together. So the first and number one excuse of all time that everybody always gets is, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I don't have the money to join on. I don't have the money to invest $200 in myself. I don't have the money to buy shampoo and conditioner that's going to last me 4 months. Then this is exactly why you need this. If you don't have the money, if you don't have $200 to invest in yourself to make a return, to flip that money, then you need this opportunity. You are not meant to be living paycheck to paycheck. And this is where we're going to go a little bit deeper into when you're receiving no's, why it's important to make sure that you're not only selling this opportunity. I need you to spend $200 so that you can buy shampoo and that you can sell it too, but you're selling yourself. You're selling why it changed your life. You're selling why you decided to get started, why you're reaching out to that person. If you don't have a clear why as to why you got started and as to why you're going as hard as you're going right now, you're not going to get anybody on your team. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Entrepreneurship, and especially this business, is nothing to do with you catching a quick lick. This has nothing to do with you putting money in your own pocket and that's it. That's a pyramid scheme. We don't work that way. What we do is for true intention. The things that we're selling, the products that we're selling, now this speaking as a money-wise for VIPs, the products that we're selling are naturally based products. This is a switch that everybody should be making anyway. Holistic products. You shouldn't be putting chemicals on your body. What you put in your body is just as important as what you put on it. So when it comes to I don't have money, we have thousands of tools to prove to you why this opportunity is not just money. It's not just putting money out of your pocket, or why our products are not just expensive and how they last you and how they're concentrated. Now it's up to you guys to utilize your Facebook group, the RB Girls Facebook group, to find those training videos on how long the shampoo conditioner actually lasts you, how you're supposed to be washing your hair properly, how you can make money with the business. If you don't fully understand the compensation plan yourself, how do you expect to join people on your team and be like, listen, you can join on with this company and make money, but I'm not really sure how I'm making money? These are the questions you should be asking your upline. This is where it becomes a point of, in the reality of the scheme of everything, no matter where you are in this company, you are learning every single day. I am a servant to my process. I am a student to my failures. You are learning every single day. Nobody on this call knows everything. Not even me. Nobody on this call knows everything, I promise you. It's all about learning and progression. So you have to take it upon yourself to do self-educating, whether it be going on your Facebook group or going on whatever tools that we sent you as your upline and researching and watching those videos, or if it's you asking questions to your upline to get those tools. You get what I'm saying? So me not having money is not an option. This is an opportunity for you to flip the little bit of money that you're investing in yourself. And the biggest testament to that is Jo Iragora. But she started off with the company. She is, if you guys don't know who that is, it's worrisome to me. So if you guys don't know who Jo Iragoran is, please message us in the group chat and we'll send you her Instagram. She is our SED, one of our SEDs on our team. She is the highest grossing person in the company. She's been with the company for 2 years. For 2 years. When she started off, she was $75,000 in debt and put her product packed on a credit card. And look at where she brought herself. So you not having the money or the person that you're reaching out to is not an excuse. We don't accept, I don't have the money, because we're gonna work with you to understand how we can save up, what we can do as alternative options. If you don't have $200 right now to put out of your pocket, you need this. Ask your grandma. Sell some of the clothes that you're not wearing anymore. Let's come up with a month plan for you to save $25 a week. This way you have the money at the end of the month to put forward. It's not just about, listen, I want you to join this on and this is how much it is and join on, because that's not what we're about. It's about helping people. If you're looking to add people to your team, that means you're looking to lead them. And this starts in your preliminary stages before they even join on your team, right? Second thing that we get all the time, I don't have followers on Instagram. That's a bullshit excuse. That's a bullshit excuse in all. And I believe the number one testament to that I truly feel, because there has been people above us that are on our upline that also have experienced that, is one of the girls that's on my downline, and that's Mandy. I believe she's on this call. She definitely is on this call. Mandy has way less followers on Instagram and a less presence on Instagram than majority of the girls that, you know, are on my upline, even myself. And she's killing it. That's my right hand. She's working side by side. You have to understand, if you have 100 followers on Instagram, that's 100 people that are looking at your life and engaged in your life every single day. Every single day. That's 100 more people than you thought were in your war market, because they're looking at your stuff every single day. So work that. Cater to them. Exactly. If 100 people are watching you, they know 100 more people. I don't have followers on Instagram. That's okay. You have 100 followers on Instagram. We can work that market. Even if your 100 followers on Instagram are not interested in joining on to the opportunity, or not interested in joining on to buy some shampoo with us or buy some skincare with us, they definitely know somebody that might be. So you're going to ask for a referral. We never accept no. I'm the biggest testament to that. I don't ever accept no. Even when somebody tells me no, I always am like, oh, okay, no worries. Like, let's touch base a little bit further down the line, or I'll keep touching base with them. And the no Instagram thing, that not having followers on Instagram, is one thing that you can use as an angle to let them know that we'll guide you into learning how to work the market that you have and how to grow your market. That's what sets our team apart from any other Monet team. You guys have to understand, there are 94% of market partners that stay inactive when they join on with the company. We're a part of that 6% that's moving. Our team that's moving, that's educating, that's coaching. That's because our upline is dedicated to more than just joining onto this opportunity and figuring out how to make money on your own. We do teachable courses, whether it be for social media, whether it be for financial planning, whatever it may be. So not having followers on Instagram is not an excuse that you're going to receive. I'm not social. Listen, sis, if somebody tells you, oh my gosh, like I'm not social, like da, 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 the bag will make you social. I promise you. The money will make you social. And I'm a testament to that. When it came to social media, I joined on with this company March 1st. Prior to March 1st, I was never speaking on social media. I was never conversational. The only time, I'm the type of person, yes, I talk to every person that I meet in public because that's just who I am. But when it came to being on social media and being on a platform, I was the type of person that felt like I'm way more comfortable with not putting my life public. Until you realize that this is your reality TV show and it's making you money. And when it's making you money, you don't have to speak about what everybody else is speaking about. You don't have to be one of the Instagram models that works in this bartending and she wants to get on her Instagram story and twerk. That's what you into, sis, whatever. That's your market. Go ahead, do what you got to do. With me, it's a little bit different. I realized through this company that I have a very strong voice and very strong beliefs. And thank God I have a huge following. 4,000 followers to Vanessa, who has 10,000, is nothing. But to me, that's huge to me. That's something that I built up. So because of that, I'm becoming social, being able to speak on it, and doors have opened for me. This is so much more than shampoo again. And this is something that you can discuss with people. Look, listen, nothing in your comfort zone is for you, sis. So if you're uncomfortable with being social, this is going to push you to do that so that you can make money, so that you can level up. Nothing that is for you is in your comfort zone. Remember that. I have no time. That's another big excuse. I don't have time to join on with the company. I work 2 jobs and I'm a mom. First of all, Kalisa, who is my direct upline, is in medical school right now, studying for her final exams. If anybody does not have time, it is her. And what is she doing? Re-ranking, making money, making her team hit ranks that they haven't hit before. So I don't have time is not an excuse. Vanessa, another excuse, has a 9-to-5. She has her own talk show. She has a bunch of her own shit going on, and look at what she's producing. Me, I'm a full-time real estate agent. I'm licensed for insurance and for health and property insurance. I have my own business where I do pastries. I am a dog mom. I'm a girlfriend. I'm very active with my family, and I do this. And I have a podcast. And I get on Instagram all the time. Not having time is not an excuse. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. So if somebody presents to you like, look, like I don't have time. Listen, the beauty of this company, the blessing of this company is that you have the opportunity to work wherever you are. If you want to work this company at 2 a.m. until you decide you're going to go to sleep, then you can do that from your phone or your computer. Right? We all have the same 24 hours. If you have the opportunity and the time to binge watch Love and Hip Hop, if you have the opportunity and the time to scroll aimlessly through Instagram, then you have time to make money. If you really want this, right? Next thing, I have no experience in sales. Again, we get this all the time. We don't sell. First and foremost, we do not sell, right? So if you're ever feeling like, if you're getting kind of like, oh, you know, I don't have an experience in sales, well, listen, sis, that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for salespeople. We're looking for people to be genuine about their own experiences. With me, if you guys ever see on my Instagram and on my stories, I have everything. I make all of my businesses transferable because I have the ability to sell myself and what I do and why I do it, right? My why is very present in everything that I do. So I don't really go on Instagram and talk about the product. I'm not really a VIP-based, market partner with Monet. But I have tons of VIPs. And it's because when I get on my Instagram and I do speak about what I'm doing, if I talk about the Rejuvenate oil, that's always my focus. The Rejuvenate oil and the Intense Repair Spray are my go-tos, and I talk about them all the time. Pick 2 products that you really like and that you really love and explain to them why you love them. And that's what you explain to any of your new market partners joining on. Listen, I don't have experience in sales. No. That's not what this is about. We want you to try the products to get started. That's why you have to invest in yourself. Once you try the products, I know you're going to fall in love with it. I know you're going to fall in love with the products because they're naturally based and you're not putting bullshit on your body. When you fall in love with the products, talk to the people that you love about why you love this certain product, what it's done for you. You guys have seen my curly hair journey. My shit was fried. My hair was fried, terrible, night and day. In 3 months, night and day to where I was to where I'm at. And I share genuinely how I feel about that. That has changed my confidence immensely. And even though when I talk about Monet and I talk about the business, I'm always just talking about the business, I always manage to throw in a little bit of my own self. And that's what this is about. We want to make sure that we're promoting and selling ourselves, and we're sprinkling Monet on top of that. So when people say they don't have experience in sales, beautiful, perfect. I don't want you to have experience in sales. I want you to be able to get on there and be genuine about what you're doing. This is not Monet bottle, we're promo, we're ads. That's what separates the 94% of market partners that stay inactive to the 6% that is our team, right? What is Vanessa saying? Make this you, don't become Monet. Have Monet work for you. Oh, keys, have Monet work for you. The last thing, and I know everybody's probably feeling this right now because everybody's probably looking through their Instagram and looking through their platforms and feeling like everything is super saturated. The last and biggest rebuttal that majority of us get is everybody does it. And I'm sure majority of you are hearing this constantly. Everybody's doing it. Oh, like, oh yeah, I see mad people do it. Oh, my sister does it. Oh, my sister's boyfriend's cousin does it. Oh my, blah, 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 blah. First of all, let's be very translucent. This company is a small startup company that started 5 years ago. Look at the growth in 5 years that this company has made. You can go on your phone right now and ask Siri, who is the highest grossing skin and hair care company to date? And they will tell you Monet. With 5 years of being open. 5 years. Right? Now, when it comes to people saying, oh, everybody does it, that's not an excuse, right? Because first of all, if we're gonna, let's say that the market is 98% saturated, which it's not. I'm gonna give you some facts in a minute, but let's say that the market is 98% saturated. We just talked about how 94% of market partners are inactive. So it's not what you're selling. It's not the product. It's not Monet. It's who is selling it. This is where I'm saying where we need to stress making your businesses transferable, selling yourself. That's what people are buying into. You get what I'm saying? And people are going to buy into people that they trust. Not only that, if we're talking about our team, Shirley brought up a great ass point. If we're talking about our team, we're talking about Jersey, New York, the tri-state area, our squad in itself. It looks saturated because literally at this point, everybody's baby mother's cousins, brothers, sisters, cousins, second daughter twice removed is kind of doing it. They joined onto the opportunity, but we all know for a fact that nobody's doing it like our team. Nobody's doing it like our team. So if you're limiting yourself to only look at your market right here, to only look at your immediate circle, to only look around what's around you or what's on your social media, then of course you're gonna feel as if the market is completely saturated. We have the entire country. We have 4 additional countries that we're now servicing, and we're growing every single day. And that is the beauty about being able to work from this and being able to work from your computer, is that you have access to people that you do not know. You have access to markets that you have never touched. So if you're afraid to speak to people and you're afraid and your fears are halting you and you're afraid to talk to people that you don't know and to just start and to just do, you're limiting yourself. That's why you're getting no's, because you're not pushing yourself to your full potential. You have the capability to utilize something that we aimlessly go through as a tool to be an income producing activity. There are 7 billion people in this world. To become an income producing activity, I'm gonna keep it 100% a buck with you. Every single activity that I participate in right now at this point in my life is an income producing activity. Every single one that I do. If I walk my dog, I have business cards in my back pocket. I invested in myself that I've made myself Monet business cards. I've made myself real estate business cards. If I'm going to walk my dog, I have business cards in my back pocket. I literally, no joke, gave my TD teller yesterday. She texted me a business card when I was making a deposit. I was making a nice, cute little deposit for my check, you know what I'm saying, for the deposit, and I saw her in the two-way mirror, and I was like, threw my business card in there. She's like, did you mean to put this in here? I was like, yes, I did, sis. I meant to put my business card in there. She's like, oh my goodness, it's so crazy. I've been looking for somebody because my hair, I'm desperate for my hair. I'm like, texting, my cell phone number is on there. Boom, 2 seconds. She texted me, we've been communicating back and forth, and I'm pushing her to realize that she knows money and that we can get her to be a market partner. Every activity that you do is an income producing activity. This is mindset. If you're gonna aimlessly scroll through Instagram, which there are times where I need to keep up with things to be up to date with my other endeavors, whether it be for real estate, whether it be for my podcast, for a whole scheme of things. So I have to go through Instagram and see what the news is, because everything is quick information. While I'm doing that, I have in my Instagram, I'm gonna show you guys. Guys, make sure you're muting yourself, please. All right. In my saved, you know how you can save, my phone's being slow, but you know how you can save certain things, certain pictures on your Instagram? I have an entire tab for potentials. Where I'll just aimlessly scroll through Instagram. I'll save their picture so that I have a folder to look back on. And I'll go on their page and I'll do the 3-2-1 method. And there's videos on the 3-2-1 method. So if you don't know what that is, you need to ask your upline where you can access the videos on how to properly utilize the 3-2-1 method. I'll 3-2-1, and then I have them saved in my folder on my Instagram. So when I have another day, a week from now, when I'm aimlessly scrolling through Instagram, I'll go to my folders and I'll be like, okay, let me look at my potentials. Who have I not followed up with? Who didn't give me a response? Let's go on the page. Can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness. I feel like my internet just went out. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but we can hear you. It started breaking up just a little bit. You're on a roll, ma.
I know. I'm like trying to keep it going. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure, because sometimes when I'm talking, I don't see the green around. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. All right. But you're looking
I can hear you. For whatever reason, I can't see you, but I can hear you.
All right. So I'm just going to keep talking then. But as you're looking through your phone, guys, you have those pictures saved. You have their pages saved. So you have.
Come back to me.
She'll be back.
Back to me, little blue-eyed princess with all the gems.
You guys, I'm back. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Oh, thank God.
The devil didn't stop you.
Amen. That's a fact. Keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep talking. Facts. All right.
There we go, Coco. There.
Dale. All right. So like I was saying, guys, you have access to go back on it. Everybody does not do this. If we're going to talk straight facts and we're going to talk numbers, the market is 1% saturated. 1%. And you're upset because you're getting no's in your hometown.
Facts.
And you're upset because you're getting no's in your hometown. And you're upset because you're getting no's in your immediate family. When I say I do a half an hour of outreach every single day, non-negotiable half an hour, I promise you not a single one of those people are in my warm market at this point. Because my warm market I talk to every day. So I'm already in every conversation that we're having, they already know what's up. They know Monet is going to get brought up. I'm doing my outreach with people who don't know me, who don't trust me. And that's how you build, right? So these are the 6 top excuses that you always get when starting your business, when starting any business in general. But this is when it comes to Monet. Now, is there anything specifically, guys? Oh, wait, I want to make sure. Okay, I'm recording. Is there anything specifically, guys, that you're experiencing that I did not touch upon that we want to discuss? Hand up, Vanessa. What's up?
I just wanted to go back to what you mentioned about the market being like 1% saturated. Listen, that is so like real. Like, I need you guys to understand that at the beginning of this month, I was in a Northeast market mentor call, meaning that everyone on that call has a team like this, has a team like mine, right? And people are saying like, oh yeah, I'm from Jersey City. Oh yeah, I'm from Union City. Oh yeah, I'm from like, so I'm listening to this. I'm like, these people are within a 5-mile radius of me. And I don't know a single one of them. How? So if you're sitting here right now and you're like, oh, everybody knows about this, you better fall into a couple of Instagram rabbit holes. That's all that happens to you. What are you liking? If you like it, someone like you might be liking it. And sure, they just liking it, but who's commenting on it, right? On the things that you like, because that's meaty. That's what you want to go for. You want to be more involved, and 30 minutes a day will get you real fucking far. That's a couple of hours a week. So again, if you don't have time for this, you got 30 minutes. You use the back. You're on Instagram anyway. Stop stunting. You're on Instagram anyway. So start exploring. Oh, everybody's in New Jersey and New York doing it. Make a new friend in Kansas.
Because I'm telling you right now, these people that this market, when we're saying the market is 1% saturated, it's not like, oh, okay, they're not on it or they're not using the product. They don't even know what Monet is. They don't even know what Monet is. Not even a little bit. You'd be shocked at how many times I was actually speaking to a potential market partner, a male potential market partner in Canada. And I was like, oh, I work for a vegan skin and hair care company. This is what we do. He's like, oh, okay. Is this your business? I'm like, well, the business started 5 years ago, but I have partial ownership as a market partner. So I build teams. He didn't even know. I said the name Monet, everything. He didn't even know. He thought it was my own business that I was trying to go for. Understand that this opportunity is spreadable, right? So Crystal. Yes, Shirley, let's get to Canada. Canada's nice. They nice out there. I'm into it. I'm very into it. They all got nice hair too. But let's get into Crystal's question, right? So it says, I think I need to get better on reaching in the sense of writing them a good message. This is going back to 3-2-1, right, guys? So I'm going to actually pull up one of the bajillions of DMs that I write to people. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of play back and forth. What's up?
I also just want to say the following. Go ahead. I want you to show the message, Coco, but I also want people to understand that it's not just about the message you send, because you can go ahead and send your message, but then if I go on your page and that message doesn't reflect your page, right? Coco can tell me that she sells milk. And I don't care what, but this girl, whatever she's selling, I don't know her, but she's doing something. Now, if you send me a message like any of the ones that Coco's about to present, because I know they're going to be on point, and then I go to your page and I don't know, like it's kind of half-assed. There's only 1 or 2 posts. Like, I don't know, the quality is kind of weird. There's nothing really motivating. Send me 100 messages. I'm not going to say yes.
No trust.
Does the message reflect the messenger?
Exactly. You have to understand, when you're reaching out to people that are not a part of your warm market or people that don't know you or don't know of you, there is zero trust. People feel like you're trying to get them. So give them a reason to look at your page, because your page right now, understand, everybody's like, oh, it's just Instagram. No, that's your resume. Welcome to the new norm. This is the new norm. That is your resume. So if you want to be credible, you have to be present. You have to be present when you feel like nobody's watching, when everybody's watching. You have to be present, right? So let me show you guys a new friend that I made, who actually she lives in Passaic. I live in Jersey City, so that's 15 minutes from me. I've never known her in my life. And I had just, through my hashtag rabbit hole, I had found her page, super cute. Look at her little curly hair baddie, right? And what I did was I went on her page and I started 3-2-1ing. So crash course in 3-2-1. 3 likes, 2 comments, and then a DM, right? So DMs could be different. Sometimes I'll react to their story as my first DM. I'll just do heart eyes if they do a picture of their dog or something like that. Or you can do what I did for this one. So for her Instagram name is Chula. I sent her one of the pictures that she has on her page. This is my opening DM to her. And the comment that I made, I was like, creep it on your life and sis this pic with heart eyes and a fire. And she messaged me back, you're so cute, LOL, thanks, mommy, I truly appreciate that. And I was like, girl, where are you from? And she's like, oh, I live in Passaic, and you? And I was like, oh, I'm from Jersey City, born and bred. This is a regular conversation. We're literally just shooting the shit, going back and forth with each other. And I was like, messaged her at a point where I was like, girl, these curls I could die for. What do you do? She's like, oh, I just got my hair cut by this person, or whatever. I was using Diva Curl, and it wound up ruining my curls, so I went completely holistic. And she showed me her before and after, and we got into it. I want you guys to see this. You see this? This is your game changer. This voice notes are your game changer.
Game changer. Locked, loaded, in. I can hear you. I can feel you. I don't know you, but I'm excited to know you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. When you're doing this, this is making you, this is building trust. Now I'm sitting here and I'm having a real full-blown conversation with you, social distance conversation. We went back and forth. I'm meeting up with her to grab drinks. I've already presented the opportunity to her. I've never met her before in my life. We've been talking for 2 days. And she's like, listen, like, I would love to sit down with you. Let's talk more. Like, you seem like a boss. I'm like, girl, everything outside is open. Let's go to a rooftop. Let's chill. Let's grab a drink or something. Like, we can really get into it. You have to understand this is not a quick lick. Be a servant to your process. You're going to invest in yourself. You need to invest in the people that you want to do this with you, right? So it's not just boom, cold call outreach. Oh, what's up? I bumped to your page. You'd be great for my team. No, I would not join your team either. Build a relationship. Build credibility on your page, on your resume. Right, guys? All right, let's see what else is in this chat. Trying to catch people in Canada. Okay, I'm starting to do the same. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Is there any other things that you guys are facing, specifics? I need you guys to talk to me, because when I talk to my team, when I talk to people that are not on my team, that are on Vanessa's team, whatever it may be, all I'm receiving back is excuses. All I'm getting back is, I do everything that I can and all I get is no's. I'm discouraged because nobody wants to join on with the company. I'm discouraged because I'm not getting people to buy the product.
Can I? Sorry.
Go ahead, Mommy. Go ahead.
This happened to me recently, and I'm pretty sure it happened to a few others. So maybe you could give your feedback. Like, basically, I was super close to closing a VIP, and they basically Googled, and okay, people's hair is falling off. So what do you say to someone in that sense? Obviously, we use it. We know it's not happening to us.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be working for a company if my hair was falling off. So what's your response when that comes up? Because I'm sure this will help others.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you 1000% for bringing this up. So the biggest thing that we need to understand, that we are not just market partners that are using the products. We are consultants. Like I said, for me, I'm not a huge VIP person. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I do not know every single product on every single line, and I don't know what all of them do, right? But I leverage my team. So I let somebody, if somebody sends me, I've had it before, so people have sent me the article. I'm like, listen, you have to understand with the company, there are 94% of market partners that stay inactive. So unfortunately, they're not receiving the proper training. So sometimes what happens is when your cousin joins on to Monet and they want you to buy the product, they're not suggesting and doing the right consultation for you to make sure that you're receiving the right products. Just like anything else, if you're a diabetic and you go to a doctor that is a knee doctor, he's not going to tell you what you should probably be eating for your diet. So what he's suggesting to you, he doesn't really know what he's talking about, and it can make you sick. Just like with this, these products are naturally based products, but they're focused. They're customized to what you're experiencing, right? If your hair is oily, if your hair is dry, if you have dandruff, if you're already thinning, if you have curly hair, if you have straight hair, if your hair is fine, whatever. If you don't know exactly, I let my market partners and my VIPs all the time, listen, like, me, myself, I'm more business focused. I understand the compensation plan, I understand the business plan, and I develop entrepreneurs with the team. But on my team, I have 3 stylists that know the products to a T. And I refer to them whenever I have people that I don't know, whatever they have different skin types and different hair type than I do. And I'll shoot them over your quiz. This is why it's important to make a quiz and to put it on your Instagram or to have it accessible, right? A custom quiz, not just the one that's on the website, because the one that's on the website is trash. And I'll shoot their quiz over to my stylist to make sure that you're getting the proper products for your skin and your hair. And then you let them know, like, listen, like, I'm so sorry that you saw this on this page, but I can guarantee you that that person was not recommended the proper products for their skin and their hair type. That's why they're experiencing what they're experiencing. And I can show you before and afters on how much of a difference this has made in thousands of other people's life. That's how I address that issue. Does that help, Cassandra?
Sorry. Yeah, babe. Thank you so much.
No,
listen, I need you guys to gain a very strong reflex to this one. Quick. You got to nip that shit in the butt real quick, and you have to be ready, because that comes up all the time. I can honestly say, again, today marks exactly a year since I bought my box. I was the person that said, I Googled, and I'm seeing a couple of funny results. Everything Coco said is accurate. I had to become educated. I was not as quick as, okay, cool, you saw that? Perfect. Are you familiar with why hair fall happens? Because there's no way that a product that you're using for 2 days fucked up your entire follicle all the way into the stem of your roots of like there's just no way, sis. So what's happening is that since you're skeptical, because I'm not Sephora and I'm not whatever, guess what? Let me show you the documents. Absolutely everything that we do is science-backed. I have doctors on my team that sell this. This is why we need to create content that's showing this, right? Scientists, doctors like Kalisa and like Ileana that study this, that when I don't know shit, I'm like, Kalisa, what the fuck does this scientific word mean? And she's like, well, because she studies science. There's science behind this. Now, guess what? Oh my God, Monet has been sued. No, they have not been able to prove that Monet is the cause of any of the hair loss. It is not proven. Hair loss does not happen because you're using a product for 2 days. It's hormonal, okay? Sis, are you maybe a little more stressed than usual? Because that will cause an imbalance that will then cause your hair to fall out. Let's become more educated. There's stylists like Christy Smallwood that are going out of their way and making this content. Have it on deck. Save it, star it, get ready to have the little link. As soon as someone comes to you, hair shedding, oh, you've heard about hair shedding? Perfect. Hair shedding is actually very healthy for you if you're using the right shit. Because people are real quick to be like, it don't work, it don't work, it don't work. Oh, why? Because you used it one day after your 20 years of hair damage?
And this is going back.
Load your guns and you come correct.
Load your guns.
I get it. The same way that you're feeling, I'll save the screenshot of when a year ago I asked Tiffany, like, what's good with this? People's hair's falling out. A year later, this shit couldn't be fuller. Confused.
Exactly.
So you may have heard what you've heard. Sorry, and then it's all you, Coco. Okay. But people have different experiences. I'm not saying this is going to be for you, but give it a try. You don't like it, return it in 30 days. But at least give it 20 days, 25 days before you decide that it's not for you. Educate people. Stop trying to sell shit and keep it moving.
100%. And this is, she said it herself, guys, load your guns. Load your guns. We send you these things and we send you these videos for a reason. So when we DM you in the Instagram group chats, and when we put inside of the WhatsApp group chats videos of these stylists, of other market partners that are scientists, that are stylists, anything, if you are not educated in it and you don't know how to clearly communicate yourself, send your potentials the fucking video. Sometimes it just takes for them to hear it from not you too. And that's sad. Like, even people that you're I was making this comment yesterday. Another thing I want you guys to stop getting down on yourself. Realize, again, this is entrepreneurship. So your warm market, the people that you always felt like they were in your corner, that they're supposed to be supporting you and they're not showing you no love and they're not buying off of you, none of that stuff. You need to let that shit go. You need to let that go because that's a part of entrepreneurship. I'm going to say something and it's going to be tough love. No, it's real love, right? The people closest to you have to see that you are successful before they believe that you are capable of being successful. And don't let that go over your head. That is very real, especially where I come from. Like, I'm from Jersey City, born and raised. When I say humble beginnings, I come from nothing. I prayed to be where I'm sitting at today. I prayed for this. I prayed to live to 26. I prayed for this, right? And I still have people that don't want to see me win. And that's because they can't believe in their heads that we came from the same position, that I'm capable of being successful, because they don't believe that they are. So I don't want you to take any of that to heart, right? That's why I made a video, why? Because exactly. Like Shirley to a T-shirt. Me and Shirley come from the same place, literally the same place. We know what's up. It's just, you guys need to let that go, right? I'm sorry, wait. Shannon had Shannon had a really good question. So what about market partners who are all excited and they say that they want to try, but just need to think about it and then for the night, or they need to think about for the night and then follow up with them. I follow up with them the day after, 2 days after, and they don't respond. They'll ghost me. They'll just say they thought about it and they're not interested anymore, and that's it. I worked on creating conversation with them and really dedicating my time to learning about them. So is it me? Is it them? LOL.
You don't want that person anyway right now. You don't want that person anyway right now. Gotta carry on, Coco, because that drives me crazy. Let it go. Move on. Let it go.
Yep.
They see that you're winning. You want to know when all the people that talk like, oh, yeah, you're so inspiring, blah, 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 blah. Okay, do it with me. You want to know when they're going to do it with me? When I pull up with a caddy.
They have to see that you're successful. They have to see that you're successful before they believe that you are capable of being successful. This is what I mean by you got to let that shit go, right? But in the same breath, show a testament to your character, right? So I say this all the time. Knowledge is power, but character is strength. So show a testament to your character. Okay, like, no problem, sis. Like, you don't feel like this is your opportunity right now. I totally understand where you're coming from, but just know, whenever you're ready to really, you know, elevate and get to the next level, there's always a spot for you on my team. And maybe 2 weeks down the line, we post a dope video about our affirmations and you send it to her. Like, sis, this just made me think of you. I hope you're blessed. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're moving forward in your goals. This is not a quick lick. Stop thinking that you can just get into this business and blow up. And you can just blow up. If you want something that is sustainable, if you want something with longevity, it takes more. It takes more. You have to be able to sell yourself. You have to be able to understand and to believe in your why. The reason why, even when this, I'm gonna tell you guys something that inspired the hell out of me, and it's something that I did. Prior to working, I've been self-employed, but I've always worked nightlife on top of it. So I've been an entrepreneur for about 4 years now, but I've always bartended on top of what I was doing. I finally left bartending when I started with Monet, because I was like putting myself in the right position. My boss yesterday, from the last place that I bartended at, if you guys know the Ashford in downtown Jersey City, everybody knows that the money cute, right? My boss texted me yesterday. They're panicking. They don't have enough staff. Like, would you like to pick up shifts right now during this time period? I was like, thank you so much, but I respectfully decline. But thank you for thinking about me for this opportunity. Even right now when it's slow for me, because at the end of the day, I'm at that point where I'm investing in my team. I've already hit my goals. I've already gotten to where I need to go, and I'm pushing further in my own self, but I can't move any further up in this ladder until I make my business duplicatable and until I start producing sharks. And that's where my focus is. So even though right now things are looking a little slow for me, I believe in my team and I believe in myself as a businesswoman, that I'm capable, that I don't need the nightlife anymore, and I'm capable, and I'm gonna do this. And that's what's gonna separate you as an entrepreneur. If you're unsure of your why and you're unsure of what you're doing, nothing in this will be sustainable for you, okay, guys? So I want you to understand that. This is way deeper than just shampoo, right? What is it? Don't run out of time. We don't have time to beg people, right, Cassandra? We don't have time to beg people. This is an opportunity that we're blessing people with, and we're being translucent about it. You want this bag, sis? You got to work for it. And this is the number one thing I need you guys to translate to every single one of your potential market partners. Every single one of your potential market partners. I don't want to hear anybody telling their potential market partners, this is so easy, you just sell shampoo on Instagram, because you're setting yourself up for failure. If you talk to your potentials like that, I guarantee you, they're going to join out with this company and they're going to quit within their first month. They'll wind up returning their product back. They're not going to be comfortable with what they're doing. You're not going to get a shark out of that. Be real about what this is. This is entrepreneurship. This is entry-level entrepreneurship. You're literally, for as little as $200, investing in your own business. A skeleton, a back office. I've never had that with any of my businesses. A skeleton, a back office, a team that's supporting you, training tools, videos, training calls, financial planning. We talked about this. So much more than shampoo. Instagram training. But let them know all this stuff is accessible to you with our team. Because I guarantee you, if you sign up with your cousin, that's not what you're going to receive. She'll be able to get $50 off of you, but you won't get nothing in return. If you really want to grow with this, that's the value of our team. It's not selling Monet, guys. You're selling you, you're selling your team, you're selling the opportunity, and you're keeping it real. If you want anything of sustainability, if you want anything that is sustainable, you need to transfer certainty. So when you talk to your potential market partners, listen, once you get to that point, You need to tell them, and this is being clear about what you're doing. This is how you're gonna lock in, right? You need to tell them, I'm a market partner with Monet. I work with this vegan skin and hair company, and I bust my ass as an entrepreneur and holding part ownership in this business to not only make sure that the world is educated on the switch they need to make as far as their product goes, again, because what you put in your body is just as important as what you put on your body, but I also develop entrepreneurs to make the same money that I'm making. You guys have to understand, when we're doing this, this is the last thing I'm gonna do because we're coming down to the last 5 minutes, and then if there's any other questions, let me know. But I want you guys to understand, when it comes to my boyfriend, me and my man are both entrepreneurs, 100% self-employed. He also does real estate, commercial real estate. He does luxury used car sales. He's a notary. He does his own shit. I promise you, I'm going to be richer than him. I promise you. And you want to know why? Because I'm learning from him. Every single day, I am learning from him. He's up. He's 10 steps ahead of me. He is definitely 10 steps ahead of me, but I'm learning from him every single day. And that's what we're transferring to you guys. We don't sit up here and we don't do these calls and we don't do, we don't tell you guys about the mistakes that we've made and we fucked up at so that you can be under us. We're setting you guys up to outrank us. We're giving you the tools to not make the same mistakes that we have been making, to not struggle and to not suffer the way we are, because we want you to get to that point. We want to play catch up. I am very competitive. Mandy, I need you to hit MMB before I do so that I can catch up with that ass. And that's how I feel about my boyfriend. I know I'm going to be richer than him. I promise you I'm going to be richer than him. And when I am richer than him, he's going to start learning from me. And when he starts learning from me, he's going to be richer than me. And we're going to go tit for tat for each other for the rest of our lives. That's how I want this to happen with this business, guys. That's how I want this to happen with this business for you guys. I want you guys to outrank us. You have to understand right now, you have to work harder than the hardest working person in the room. Because the hardest working person in the room is the most successful person in the room. In this room right now, Vanessa is that person. I'm very competitive. My whole goal is I want to outrank Vanessa. I want to go back and forth with her. I want us to motivate each other, to push each other. Like when she qualified for DR, I was like, oh, nah, I don't have no team, no nothing under me, but I need to qualify for DR. You get what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. It's all about pushing each other. It's all about developing skills so that you can be greater. One of my other affirmations today, what was it? Where is it? Yeah. I am open to accepting lessons from all. I am open to accepting lessons from all. You guys understand that? From all. And this is why I have conversations with everybody that I bump into. I don't care if you are a top CEO of the biggest grossing company in the world, or if you're homeless. You have a lesson to teach me. You have a lesson to teach me. You guys have to have your minds more open and your hearts more open. And that's how you're going to be successful. You need to be humbled. Understand that we're all on the same playing fields and we all have different strengths. Leverage each other. You guys need to learn your team more. I can guarantee you that there are people on this call that don't know a single person in this group right now other than me and Vanessa. That's not okay. Because when you have a VIP that comes in that doesn't have your same skin and your hair type, you're panicking because you don't know who to reach out to because you don't know who the stylists on the teams are. When you have a question about people whose hair's falling out, you don't know how to answer them because you don't know who the scientists on the teams are. When you have a question about the compensation plan, you don't know who to ask because you don't know who are the entrepreneurship developers on this team. Learn each other more. Just like we outreach on social media for people that we don't know, that we want to get put onto this business, do the same in your team. Understand what you're working with. This is why it's important that we're present with each other on social media. Nothing in this business is by yourself. We're showing up as a team together because we're all coming up. We're a part of that 6%. More importantly, we're a part of the 1% of people that develop into SEDs. 1% of people in this company develop into SETs. That's our team. We have the most SEDs in the company. So it's either you're on this wave and you join this wave with us and we keep pushing, or real love shit, you get left in the dust. You're going to be there, you're going to be active, you're going to be in the group chats, but we're not going to sit here and drag you. Because as a business owner, you have to be capable enough to take control of your own business. Guys, is there any other questions that you guys have for me? How are we feeling? Is there any other questions? Is there anything I have not addressed yet?
I bow down to you, my sister girl. Shit, because I'm tired of saying all of this shit.
Good. I'm really glad you
leaders,
guys had a
you
good
have no
call.
team,
My computer
you're a
is
leader.
my computer is
Remember that. It doesn't matter. You already have one and then they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Are you prepared for that responsibility? Coco killed all of it. Okay? And yes, come for me, Coco. Let's go, sis. Let's go, directors. Like, that's the kind of energy I want. We do that. It's kind of funny. And my man's like, yo, she's really hitting it until that little part where she says she's trying to pass you. I'm like, that's cool. She can pass me, but I'm not going to stop working this shit. And the funny thing here, and at any given time, you can surpass me.
exactly.
You guys, I lived it. I passed my upline. And my upline doesn't make a penny off of that because she was above me and I super passed her. This is not a pyramid scheme. You work hard, you get paid. You killed it, Coco. Every rebuttal ever that could, yes, flip it, learn it, educate yourselves. So you just educate people. Stop trying to think people, because you have to convince people to do this. I don't want to convince nobody to do this. Shit's lit. Just
look at me real quick. Here? Is it? No?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. You need something from the outside?
I thought it was muted. Sorry, guys. Okay, closing statements, Coco. You're the bomb. I don't have nothing else to say.
Thank you. So guys, I just want to end this call with, the last thing to say is just, this is really, again, this is entrepreneurship, right? So everything that we talked about today, please take it not with a grain of salt and move forward and just take the action to do. If you start today, things will start to snowball, I promise. The more you put it off and the more you allow your fears to halt you, the longer it's going to take for you to come up. And we want you guys to come up with us. We're trying to work it together, right? So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I have this recorded. I will send it to you guys in the chat so you can send it to your downlines or to whoever. And have a blessed day. And don't forget to do your morning affirmations. Right? Bye.